any rapper screaming baby sticky seats with 50 as in popcorn kernels in his teeth. There's still not one that he won't see, 'cause God loves movies.
Hey, everybody. My name is Doug, and I love movies.
This is Doug Loves Movies.
Coming to you once again. Hang on. I got more than one piece of paper. Coming to you once again from the UCB Theater in Los Angeles. It's Thursday, July 23rd, 2019. Wait, what? Which part did I say wrong?
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. What's wrong about that? What? I said Thursday? Oh, okay. Jesus, I'm like, it says Tuesday right here. Anyway, it's Friday, July 23rd, 2019, and I've got good news and I've got bad news. Yeah, I know, right? That's how the world works. Put Your Hands Together is ending next week. Yeah, that's the bad news. I mean, I don't know why it's ending, but good luck to them. But that means Doug Loves Movies is going to switch to the 8 o'clock Tuesday, not Thursday, Tuesday slot here at UCB on August 13th. And then it'll be like every other Tuesday at 8 o'clock instead of 9:30. I appreciate you late birds coming out for the 9:30, and I hope you can make it to the 8 o'clock shows. More bad news, though. Yeah, it doesn't stop, Chelsea. The second show we did in San Diego is a lost episode. Did not get recorded. Apologies to my guests, Jonah Ray, Clark Wolf, Nick Rutherford, and Sam Levine. I'll have all of them back on soon, but they took time out of their Comic-Cons to do what will now be a private, never heard by anyone else, anywhere, ever show. So if you were there, feel special. So now, since no one except the live audience heard it, I'm going to use the script from that show for this show tonight. I don't know why I had to admit that, but maybe because at some point I'll say something wrong and I'll say Clark, or I'll refer to something that happened in that show. But I think I've got it all mapped out perfectly, and it's gonna be just fine. Here we go. So how's your Comic-Con going, everybody? You having a good con? What's the best thing you've seen? Yeah, that was cool. Yesterday I got high on a bus and 2 boats. Yeah. Also, do we have name tags?
Yeah.
Look at Chelsea over there with a very complicated lot going on your name tag. I don't even know if we need to discuss it. I don't think you ever bring a name tag, and now you brought one that's too complicated to talk about. Great job. Edwardians of the Galaxy? Edwardians of the Galaxy. I like it. They should go with that. Do we even have enough name tags for all of my guests? I think we're just going to squeak by. So congratulations, everybody brought a name tag. Most of you are going to be chosen. Doug Plugs. Doug Loves Movies is back at the Punchline in San Francisco this Saturday, July 27th at 4:20. And for all my other dates and deets and links, go to DougLovesMovies.com.
That's DougLovesMovies.com. Yeah! Wallace!
From the Corrections Department, John C. Reilly is not in Must Love Dogs. He's in Year of the Dog. But that incorrect answer didn't affect the outcome of the games, fortunately, because I'd hate to have to go back and get the prizes from somebody to give to somebody else. Dugout to the bus I just did dabs on, a few days ago. Deets are on my social media, but mj.tours is a good place to start. Prize bag, I brought a bunch of stuff that I've accumulated. I got a kettle chips, sent me a whole fucking shit ton of chips, and so I'm, paying those forward because I can't eat a whole giant box full of chips. IFC Films, our friends over there sent us tons of stuff, so I'll give those out over many episodes. I got Black 47, whatever that is. It's got Hugo Weaving in it, and The Catcher Was a Spy, a Paul Rudd movie that I'm just hearing of now. I got a mug from our friends at Patreon. I've got the Patreon for my weed show, Getting Dug with High. You can go join the 420 Club there at Patreon. And a Doug Benson pin from rockinpins.com. And a T-shirt that I got in Tucson, Arizona from a dispensary there that I've already mentioned on the show before, I think. I think I mentioned them. I'll mention them next time. Maybe. All of that, plus the stuff brought by my guests. Please give it up, everybody, for Josh Malina, Hrishikesh Hirway, David Huntsberger, and Jason Mewes. Yeah, here they come, finding their way. It's a tough town, Hollywood, and sometimes the doors aren't open to everybody. You got to find your way, figure it out. There he is.
Oh, I can scooch in.
Sit wherever you want, guys.
Shotgun.
Yeah, finally a panel of all men. I've been desperate to do that. Let's meet them individually, starting with our first timer on the far end down there. It's Jason Mewes, everybody. Yay. Hello. Can you believe it? Thank you for being here, dude. So nice to meet you.
Thank you.
All these years I've been, running across, your buddy Kevin. And Kevin Smith's always been super cool to me, and he's been on this show. But you and I have never met somehow.
We have not, and I appreciate you inviting me. You busted my cherry. I've never been in this building, and
You've never been to the UCB theater?
I have not.
And most of your, when you're screen acting, it's mostly improvised. So this seems like it'd be the perfect spot for you.
They've never let me in here. They've always kept me out. They
refuse to let you in?
Yeah. They're like, you're horrible. Get out of here. But no, I used to live on Bronson too, so I used to walk to the coffee shop every day and see everyone lined up to come in here, and I'd be like, ooh. But yeah, so this is my first time. I'm very excited.
Well, so happy to have you. And what's your, a publicist reach out to make this happen? What's your thing that you're...
so we're in October, we have Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. It's a sequel to the Jay and Silent Bob movie, or a reboot. Also, I directed my first feature called Madness in the Method. Comes out August 2nd at Stan Lee and Dean Cain, Terry Hatcher, Danny Trejo. So it was awesome. It was a lot of fun. So I have 2 movies coming out. I'm very excited.
That's great.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks for coming here to promote that stuff.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. To your right, we have a frequent guest on the program. It's been a minute since he's been on, but I'm excited to have him back. It's David Huntsberger, everybody.
Hello. Good to be back. Back where it all started.
What are you doing, dude? This is where it all started.
What am I doing?
Yeah. Because you reached out to me. It sounds like you had something to promote.
I've got some stand-up shows coming up, and then I'm gonna record some of the material at the end. So I wanted to get the word out about that. And then this stand-up special I did a few years ago, One-Headed Beast, which I brought for the prize bag, just randomly showed up on Amazon Prime. So I wanted to get the word out about that. We put tons of...
Randomly? You had nothing to do with it.
We licensed it to...
My shit's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. it was really
Get
odd.
it?
Yeah, and my girlfriend was looking up. She writes books, and she was looking up her to see how many she had on there. She goes, "Oh, I'm credited." And hey, did you know this is on Amazon Prime? So we looked it up, and no one had emailed or anything to say like, "Hey, get the word out." But I'm doing it now. And,
I just want to know, I'm curious about that number. How many books does your girlfriend have on there?
Well, it's a lot. She does nonfiction kids books, so it's like 70. It's a bunch.
What? She's
is
written
very-
70 books?
Yeah, she's very prolific. Emily.
Yeah,
knows
well,
how-
if it's for kids, like, it doesn't even have to fucking make sense.
That's the move.
Which has 70 nonsense books.
I didn't tell
Amazon.
Jason backstage, but the Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back commentary, you guys are telling this story about walking across the street and someone cuts you off or something, and then Kevin can't think of what to say, and then very slowly goes, "You are the one who is the asshole."
Yeah.
And that's such a bizarre story, but I think about it all the time. Someone cuts
Nice.
me off or something, I'm like, "You are the one." So anyway, and then I tell you
Yeah,
that-
sorry, I didn't introduce myself because he wasn't in there in the beginning, and then I came in. I was like, did I introduce myself already? And sorry, I almost forgot, being that you're talking about this really quick. Besides the movie, Kevin and I are going to be doing, it's called the Reboot Roadshow Tour. So I'm supposed to also mention that because Kevin and I are going to go screen the movie when we go out, and we're going to watch the movie with everyone, and afterwards do Q&As and such.
That's
so
awesome.
People can come out and watch the movie, and then afterwards listen to Kevin and I talk about our bungholes and all that. So.
Yeah, he's and you along with him are like most interactive with the fans, and it's pretty cool.
I try too. We just got back from Comic-Con. It was awesome. I was telling these guys. So
Yeah, I had a real nice time at Comic-Con. You'll hear a little bit more about that later.
nice.
Yeah, or you'll see something very very Comic-Con-y in a little bit.
I love it.
But let's meet another new guest to the program. So excited to have anybody on the show whose name I'm nervous about pronouncing. But I'm going to try to say it right. Hrishikesh Hirway is here, everybody! Rusha, is that right?
No.
How do you say it?
Rishi.
Rishi.
Yeah, that is really hard to say.
Right? I
Rishi.
mean, when you're looking at it, because it's not spelled right. You need to spell it right. But happy to have you here. You're the co-host of the West Wing podcast,
That's right. With
and turns out a fan of this program.
very much. Yeah.
Yeah, and so
We asked to be on tonight.
Yeah, you know what's going on, and you think you're going to do well at the games.
No, probably not.
No?
But I'm really excited
Because you know Josh, and you know he's pretty good at this
he's
stuff.
gonna cover for me.
He's pretty good. Yeah.
I'm
All right.
I'm.
He said he wasn't
I wanna
very good.
Yeah, I want to set the bar low. I've maybe since I last saw you. Maybe I used to be. I have some sort of early onset dementia thing.
Oh, really?
Where that around famous names. Recently, for 4 days, I couldn't think of Jack Warden's name.
Well,
I was like, I'm not going to Google
most
it.
of the people in this crowd have your back on that.
Oh, okay.
They don't know who you're talking
Well,
about.
then maybe I could beat
But
these
yeah,
guys.
yeah, he's a great actor, and
I'll see someone. I'll be like, I worked
it's
with him.
frustrating when you can't. But that's
Having-
the thing. I mean, if you got early onset, you also got IMDb. So
I know, but
you could just jump on there and answer the question while
I
you're
won't do it. I
torturing
went
yourself.
4 full days, and then I was like, oh, Jack Warden.
Yeah, once you finally get it, it's so
How long do we have to
satisfying.
play these games?
It'll
Do we
just
have a
pop
4-day?
into your head. No, we don't have that. You can't get back to us later with an answer. But,
Were you watching Dirty Work? Guys, I came to play.
What?
Isn't he in Dirty Work?
I guess so.
Just set my own bar.
Okay.
Letting you know.
All right. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's just for fun.
I just wanted to make sure I had the
we're
right
just
guy.
Funning around,
Don't take no crap off nobody. That's a famous quote from that movie.
But even though we just
That
chatted,
sounded like him.
oh my god, I love impressions. But even though we just chatted with him, I didn't ID him. It's Josh Malina, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, often on the 12 Guests of Christmas shows. You've been on a couple of those where
That's what I was saying earlier.
there's
I've
more
slid by.
pressure there.
Well, there is more pressure there. It's a big spotlight. But there's also you can also bid and sort of survive a few rounds without actually being challenged.
Oh, right. That's true.
So I'm like, I made it 7 rounds, and then when I finally had to participate, I lost.
Yeah, well, but that's part of the fun. Is that any game where you can just kind of kick it down the road and stay in it is good. We won't be doing that tonight at all.
I was afraid of that.
It's get the answer right or die tonight. We're going to do some serious shit. And let's find out what we're playing for. There'll be an audience member that wins all the stuff you guys brought. What do you have there, Jason?
I feel left out. I was telling them in the back. They all brought like DVDs and CDs of themselves, soundtracks, and I brought a bong, a Jay and Silent Bob bong. Jay and Silent Bob.
I should have went to you. I should have ended with you because that's probably the best thing.
Wrong crowd for that stuff, man. Get out of here with that.
So yeah, there's a Jay and Bob water pipe and a bong and from famous brands. It's really awesome, man. We got to, they let us be part of their merchandise, and they're making all sorts of grinders and trays, rolling trays and all that good stuff. So I'm super stoked. But yeah, so I brought 2 goodies here.
That's good. That's more than enough. David Huntsberger, you got that aforementioned DVD of your special.
Yeah, I also, too, wish you had gone in a reverse direction with the prizes. But the reason it's a DVD, I know it's a dead technology, but it's 2 versions. There's one where it's me and some animation playing, and it's like 20 animators all volunteered, and we made this real funky animated version. And then, so the reason it's a DVD is there's a fully animated version on there. So if you want to use this bong and then watch that, you can just turn on music.
I feel like using the bong should happen before all the other items.
And then I brought this
you guys
comic
have
book.
brought. Yeah, you brought your book of little cartoons.
Cartoons and some scribblings I wrote down and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that's another thing to look at when you're high.
Yeah.
Rishi, what do you have?
Rishi,
god damn it. I'm going to get this right someday, Rishi.
An LP of my band, a record of mine. And then
The 1 a.m. radio.
It's called The 1 a.m. Radio. Came out in 2007. And so, speaking of dead technology, unless you have a record player, you can just put that on your shelf.
Yeah, you can just get high and read David's book and then find a phonograph.
And I also brought a lapel pin from the West Wing Weekly.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, it's if you know the show, it goes especially well with a season 2 Thanksgiving episode.
What's this about West Wing Weekly ending?
Yeah, so we've been discussing every episode of The West Wing, and they made a lot of them, but we're now in the last season.
It's
of
finite.
The show.
It's finite.
Yeah.
And so
Like life.
Speak for yourself.
Why couldn't the 2 of you just pick another show, or why not just start with season 1, episode 1 of Scandal?
Yeah.
Well, based on the audience reaction,
People seemed really into it, like in a kind of shocked,
I pitched doing.
quiet sort of way.
I pitched moving on to Emily's Reasons Why Not, which ran for just the 1 episode. But
Yeah.
I think we could knock it out for at least the week after we're done.
Sure, you get 1 more episode.
Right.
All right, well, but it's cool that you did this thing and people are really into it, and you've got a final live performance coming up, right?
Yes, the finale of season 7 we will record live at the theater at the Ace Hotel, but we don't even have to push it because we sold out the day we announced it.
It's sold out immediately.
It's sold out.
Well, let's not talk about it then. Let's not make people feel bad about what they're going to miss.
That's right.
What'd you bring for the bag, Josh?
I brought this West Wing crack pipe. No, I brought...
You do understand this medium. The listeners thought that you really
See?
brought...
This is original television soundtrack, music from the West Wing by W.G. Snuffy Walden.
Okay, Snuffy.
Thanks. And then the Scandal art department would take old scripts and recycle them into little notepads. This one says Department of Justice. And this one is signed, Much Love, Kerry Washington and Shonda Rhimes. Although, in fairness, I wrote that myself.
No.
And 2 packs of Fruit Stripe gum.
Okay. I was gonna say this
Stripes.
is some bullshit till you brought
Sorry.
out the gum. That's pretty sweet. Thank you. Oh yeah, pass everything down this way, and I will put it in the bag that I brought. You guys all went bagless. I like that. It's good for the environment.
Very green.
Super green. All right. So now that we've done that, I've got one question for everybody. We'll start with you, Josh. Before we get to the games portion, just what was the last movie you saw? Like, doesn't matter what format. Could be at home or in a theater.
Excellent. My nephew, my son, and I, we bought tickets to see Stuber, and then we decided not to go see it. And because I'm a VIP at Fandango, I returned the only 3 seats that had been sold in the theater, sorry to say, and we watched Alita Battle Angel HD.
Why'd you have to bring up the movie that you blew off?
I just thought I would paint a little picture with words for the people.
anti-Stuber?
No, I'm excited to see it, but that's what we did. We decided.
Family decided we were going to go see Alita Battle
There was a
Angel.
certain,
There's a theater that has Alita Battle Angel.
No, we watched it
In
at
it?
home.
Oh,
the
I
real
see.
decision was not to leave
I
our
get
home.
it. You decided not to leave, and you stayed home and watched
Yes.
the big eye fighting lady.
I was surprisingly delighted by it.
Oh, that's good.
I was voting against it. I was outvoted, and then I enjoyed it.
Well, I'm happy to hear that because I've not seen it yet, but I do want to.
I also enjoyed it.
Right?
Yeah,
you
it's
go.
fun.
Much better than the billboard suggested.
What did the billboard say to you?
The billboard made it seem... I didn't even know what the technology was. It looked like an animated movie. I didn't realize there would be real people in it, and also like
One girl
robot
with
chick.
one girl with giant eyes.
Yes, giant creepy eyes.
I feel
and
like that one... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
diminutive Christoph Waltz with a giant weapon as a warrior hunter. Not to spoil the film, but
Yeah.
That sounds neat.
I feel like that and Valerian and John Carter of Mars are kind of all in the same, like, people didn't seem to love them, but they're pretty fun. Maybe I'm alone here, but I feel like
I'm
that,
with
Yeah, I don't know why
I'm
you
with it.
dragged John Carter into this.
it's fun.
It is.
Yeah, it's fine. I had forgotten so much about all the press and everything. I just watched it recently with low expectations. Like, maybe they've just gotten so predictable lately that going back to something however many years ago, I was like, this is okay.
Maybe your idea of fun is being pleasantly surprised by something being when it was gonna suck.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, oh, this does not suck.
yeah.
So I'm really into it.
Yeah, I prepared myself for like needles under my fingernails, and it was just like light waterboarding.
setting the bar low. It's
Yeah,
all about
yeah.
setting the bar low.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was pleasant.
Fair enough. Well, we'll get to you in a minute.
All right.
It was too bad about John Carter. Taylor Kitsch was all set to be a movie star.
It should have been.
He had a really bad string of luck there because
Yeah.
his turn as Gambit didn't really get any attention, and then Battleship.
Yeah.
Oof.
Which it was such a great premise.
There wasn't in that movie. There wasn't enough people yelling out letters and numbers.
That's right. Yeah. But I'm excited for the Uno movie.
Oh my god, that's gonna be amazing. So what was the last movie you saw?
I saw Spider-Man Far From Home last week.
And everybody's raving about it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Can you be a voice of reason?
It was good. It was fun.
Okay. There you go.
It was fun.
Yeah.
You saw it.
Nuh-uh.
Oh.
I think
No, but everybody's like trying to drag me in to see it because I'm done with Avengers. Some of them died, and I'm done. And this one just seems unnecessary. But people are saying it's all right.
it's all right.
Yeah, okay.
It's fun. It's not. I liked the first one. Can you call whatever the last one? I liked Homecoming more. But it was fun. It was enjoyable.
I like him as Spider-Man.
He's great.
I don't have an issue with that, but I'm just curious about, it'll just be interesting to see how they keep moving forward.
They
Because
start
they
to
just
feel-
announced at Comic-Con they got like 10 movies coming out in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
It seems like too much.
They start to feel like very expensive episodes of a TV show.
Yeah, and these Netflix shows that have superheroes and stuff are just as good, and you don't have to plunk down the money and go to the theater. You can stay home like Josh Malina likes to do. David Huntsberger,
Yeah.
last movie you saw. If you died today,
Yeah.
what would be the last movie of your life?
My friend, a guy I know, made it. It's on Amazon Prime. My friend Nick Chevalier made it. It's called Victor's History. It's kind of a documentary, but as you watch it, you're like, this feels kind of loosely scripted, which it is. And then it goes in a fun, cool direction.
Victor's history.
Yeah.
What kind of history? Sexual or
So he's convinced
family tree?
Family tree. He's convinced his father is the greatest dude. And then the movie is him trying to like retrace his dad's steps to sort of do this documentary. But it's also kind of meta in a way in that he's talking to a character in the movie who's debating whether or not to put in the energy to actually make the movie. So you're seeing kind of like, no, we got to go do this and show this. And then as that goes along, it really veers and it's unpredictable. You'll like it. Check it out.
How do you see it?
Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Oh, and also, has anyone here seen Arctic? Did you see Arctic?
Oh, with Mads Mikkelsen stuck in the fucking Arctic?
Yeah.
Looks like a bummer.
Love it. Couldn't love it more.
Really?
Because all the
You
the
love-
constant, I love the serenity of it. Just quiet.
The serenity of sheer peril.
Yeah.
Like the guy is almost going to die throughout the entire thing and you find it serene.
All day long.
Did you
you
watch the first season of The Terror?
No.
Also Arctic. You'll like it.
Oh, okay.
It's very
Yeah.
bleak and fantastic.
Right in my wheelhouse.
You like The Revenant?
This is like a more, again, serene version of The Revenant. The Revenant's tense the whole
Less
time.
violent
Yeah.
version of The Revenant, I guess.
Yeah, Arctic's more like...
Because he's
come on,
not
buddy.
fighting anyone. He's just falling through the ice and shit.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer a million times. It made me feel like I saw the movie.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell
That
you there.
happens.
I went in knowing nothing, which,
Yeah.
I love.
That's
no
great,
expectations.
Great way to do it.
Yeah. And this was a nice massage to the scalp, not a light waterboarding. It was wonderful.
I love your rating system. Jason, what was the last movie you saw?
I saw America's Ass. No, I'm kidding. The End Game, Avengers. Remember, he says that's America's ass. Oh, it was really funny. I thought Thor was amazing.
They didn't let you in here?
What happened?
It's the biggest movie. Endgame is officially now
It took me a second, but I got it. But it wasn't my joke, so.
It's the biggest movie of all time. Avengers Endgame.
It was a
made
lot of
more
fun.
money than any other movie, which it seems to have done way too quickly.
The previous record holder also began with the letters AV.
Oh, Av, that's right.
Not that interesting, but true.
Thanos is. They did a great job on all the characters. I think Thor is super funny in it. Like,
Yeah, Fat Thor is very
when his
enjoyable.
mom's spoilers. Everyone's seen it. When his mom's like, you aren't the real Thor, and he's like, I'm not. And just the way he played it off, he was really funny. But that was the last movie. It was cool. We were in Vegas for Prime Week. Kevin and I got to do a Apex Twitch live event tournament, and while we were there, they put us up in the Palms movie theater suite. So Kevin and I watched the Avengers on the big screen. It was really
What a romantic.
It was fun. Yeah, we cuddled.
Lovely.
We had a blanket. We played the popcorn trick. He put it on his lap and I ate it.
Did you do an intermission? Did you take a break at some point? It's
We did.
so long.
We did, and that's what I think is great. I didn't actually get to see it in the theater, and everyone, except, well, not everyone, but my buddy Kevin thought I was crazy. Because I'm a huge comic book fan. I've been going to Comic-Con since '97, reading comics forever. But yeah, so I didn't get to go see it in the theater just because I was traveling a bunch, and I didn't want to go by myself. But I love watching movies at home, so you can pause it. You used to go get some snacks and stuff,
Yeah,
so.
especially a movie that fucking long.
It was long, but it was good. I mean, I really dug the fighting scene at the end was, when Doctor Strange came through and Peter Parker ran up and hugged Tony Stark. It was spoilers.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, but
Yeah,
sure everyone's
that movie's
seen it at
full of
this point.
spoilers.
I'm sure everyone's seen
Yeah.
it here. It took me till like 2 weeks ago. I just saw it for the first time, but next is Spider-Man. I didn't want to go see Spider-Man because everyone's saying you have to watch Avengers before you see
Definitely.
Spider-Man.
Yes.
Because I was going to bring my kid, she's 4, to go see Spider-Man. She loves Spider-Man, but I didn't want to go see it until I saw Avengers. So anyway, but yeah, so that will be my next movie. To
Has she
watch.
seen the Spider-Verse movie?
She has.
That
she
one's
did.
so good.
Has she
Yeah.
seen Victor's History?
No, but she saw the Arctic one. She was like, no!
Yeah, you show her Arctic and go, this is why we live in California. All right. Well, good job, everybody, seeing those movies. I'm really impressed with your movie watching abilities. So now we got to take it up a notch. And this is the part of the show where I say, "Let the games begin." We've got a few people that made little signs, name tags that they would like you to choose. Each of my guests gets to go select one and bring it back with you to the table.
All right.
Just whatever one speaks to you the most. We've got, if you like Guardians of the Galaxy, if you like, what's this Hollywood one over here? Once Upon a Time in Ian Hollywood. Good job, Ian. So yeah, just pick one and bring it back. Who are you playing for, Josh Malina? No, it's her name should be.
I'm playing for Casey. Why does it? Is
Casey.
positive energy, is that coaching for me?
No, yes. She's hoping that you will just stay
keep it positive. Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm playing for
this
Casey.
thing.
Murder.
Yeah.
The blind guy couldn't see it. The deaf guy couldn't hear it. Now they're both wanted for it. Casey, no evil. Hear no evil.
Yeah, you know that
clever.
movie, See No Evil, Hear No Evil?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the comedy legends, Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone who wants to keep them in the comedy legends category. It's kind of a rough movie. There's a few scenes where Gene Wilder has a stunt double that you're just like, who's that guy in a curly wig? It's pretty rough. But KC, No Evil,
Yeah,
Hear No
clever.
Evil.
I like it.
Caught your eye.
I'm just going to try to keep it positive.
There you go. Who do you got?
Rishi.
Yeah. I'm not going to get it wrong again. Your buddy from now on. What's up, buddy? Rishi?
I think I'm playing for Zach.
Yeah, Zach.
It says experience it in DLM.
Yeah, instead of
IMAX.
IMAX.
But then it says from the team that assembled the Clerks movie.
Oh.
How did you do that?
What are the odds?
Yeah, slip that in there. Must have heard a rumor someone was going to be here tonight.
And then the Lego Zach Man movie.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
you
the
picked
Lego
it.
Batman
He's got a little joint in his mouth.
Yeah, it's a
Lego
it's
Batman.
the Lego Batman mini.
You're trying to get me
poster.
fired from the series. What?
One thing,
Yeah,
wanted to
please.
mention, just because, really, I mean, Jason, I feel like this is for you.
Yeah.
A Clerks poster was the very first movie poster that I ever bought. You were on my wall my freshman year of college.
And he remembers the quote. I mean, come on, Josh, give me something, baby.
I'm too old. You were on my son's college wall.
Josh is my dad.
No, it's 94.
I was 48 in 94.
No, you are not. You're probably not
Give or
much
take.
older than I am.
Hey, positive energy, people.
You got it.
David, what do you have there? It looks like you've got like a lot of good stuff with your name tag.
Yeah, it feels like they robbed a convenience store. There's a mini Ving vodka distilled from farm fresh corn, 2 joints. They look hand rolled. A little suspect, perhaps. And then tortoises by Ashby Confections. Dark chocolate, pecans. I say pecans. You see pecans?
Yeah, I think there's weed in all of those things.
With Monterey-based
So I don't know.
sea salt.
David just started smoking weed, he told me before the show.
No, I did a
so-
little bit, and then I
Yeah.
haven't done it in a while. But
All right, well, there
It's
you
like
go.
riding a bicycle.
Yeah,
no, I didn't do it as a teenager.
just jump back on. And then there's like
Chelsea?
3 different movie parody posters. This is above and beyond Chelsea. I don't even... An American Wedding in Palos Verdes. That's your actual... where you got married. And Polterband 2. What is that, Ben? Isn't that, what's that about? German. You guys, what's... You got inside jokes on your name tag.
Wait, it's Ben? I thought you said Dan. It's Ben.
What? He's Dan.
It's Dan. Oh, why is Ben on there? This is confusing me.
I just Polterband. Yeah, I don't know. Let's get to Jason before we've just said too much.
Edwardians of the Galaxy.
Nice. Nice.
Great job, Edwardi. And I like Sarah Silverman as Gamora. That's a nice touch. And look, I'm Rocket.
Yeah.
That's exciting. So that's who you're playing for, Jason.
All right. What am I?
Do you want to change your mind? Are you good?
No, I'm digging it. I mean,
All right.
it was between the Duck did call out for me. I was torn between the Duck movies, but
There's a duck?
he had a Duck. He had Donald Duck, but I was thinking Howard the Duck.
Donald Duck?
Yeah.
Congratulations, you came in 5th.
Sorry.
Yeah, dude, you're
I
so
just had to
close
mention, it
to
was
not
good.
winning anything. Because only one of you is going to win all of the prizes on behalf of the person you're playing for.
Okay.
And I've devised a couple of games for us to play that we played a couple days ago in a show where the recording got lost. So I was like, well, let's just play these again, see how it goes.
I thought of a trick for you to help remember Rishi's name.
It's Rishi. It's not so much a trick.
That's the
as
easiest
his-
way.
But if you find your
The trouble with learning people's name pronunciation of a name is that like you get in your head it's not this but it's that, you know what I mean? You like
how would you describe that as
fight
being
with yourself.
a little wishy-washy?
Oh, so that's how the rhyme Rishi wishy
Or a
washy
little Rishi Joshi.
Rishi Joshi. Oh no! Wait, why is Jamie Foxx trending? Is it his birthday or did he die?
Oh no!
Wouldn't this be a terrible time to find out?
Because then when this goes out, people have to relive it again.
Donald Glover and Jamie Foxx are having some sort of flare up.
For a second,
Yeah.
I thought Shazam got picked up.
There isn't going to be more Shazam.
I don't know. Positive energy, baby. It's going to get picked up.
I like that Shazam show.
Shazam.
Shazam. That's,
So fancy.
I watched the classy version. Yes, I watched Shazam.
The British
and
version is
it
so much
is-
better.
Yeah, it is. It is so great. All right, where are we? What's happening? We named all the name tags. All right. I just got distracted by something. But this first game we're going to play is called Alex's, Jason, and Deb's IMDb game. And I've got a special hat for when I'm conducting this game now.
Nice.
Whoa!
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, because IMDb.
All right.
So you know how you guys have been through this. You've looked at it. There's on IMDb, it says most known for, names for movies or projects, but usually movies if the person's been in 4 or more movies. And so I'm going to start naming the movies from somebody's top 4. When you think you know it, buzz in with your own name. Say, you know, Josh or David. And then...
Or Jason.
and then or Jay, and then I'll call on you, and then you can say your answer, but don't buzz in too early because as you know, because you listen to this.
So wait,
show.
did you go on the boat, the IMDb boat?
I did. That's how I got that
Nice.
IMDb sailor hat
Yes.
thing, but. I mean, I think it looks good on anybody, but I am DB, so it's like, it's perfect for me.
Nice.
I'm gonna wear it year round. Did you get all the rules? I mean, does that make
Do
sense?
I have to
you?
not look
Yes.
at your phone? Will I see
No,
the
don't
answers?
worry about my
Okay,
phone.
sorry.
You don't have to worry about my phone. I need to worry about my phone because I'm getting a lot of
I'm
strange,
hyper honest.
strange messages that I shouldn't respond to right now, but I still kind of want to.
Hey man, did you hear about Jamie Foxx? Like those side of messages?
Yeah, he and who is it? Who's he fighting with?
Donald Glover.
What do you think the argument is? Jamie Foxx is like, I've been to Atlanta. It's a big deal. All right, so here's the thing I've been looking for. Under pronunciation of your name on your Twitter, it says it's pronounced R-U-S-H-E. So that to me is Rushi, not Rishi.
Hrishikesh. Yeah.
Rishi should be R-I, not R-U.
Well, you could say Rishi. But I think you said.
I said Rishi.
That looks like
I said
Hrishikesh. I might have to side with DB
See, that's what I'm
here.
saying.
That's not wrong.
It threw me off because I really thought I did my research,
You did.
and then you were telling me that's not how it's pronounced. So that's where we're at. So that's why you're H from now on. And but does everybody understand the IMDb game?
Beep.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, if you did that, that's fine.
All right,
you don't
cool.
have to use your name. Just make a noise when you're ready to guess whose top 4 has these movies in
All
it.
right.
Oh,
Now you get it?
I didn't at first.
Yeah. Now
I thought you were trying to guess a person's
Now you're completely
top
on
movie.
board.
Yeah, I'm with
Yeah. Just tell me who this is. Whose top 4 starts with The Natural? A lot of people in that movie. If you buzz in,
Yeah.
you're taking a chance. -1 point if you're wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, so take your time. Do it right. We can do it, baby.
I can name
We can
one
do it
person
all
from that
night.
movie.
From The Natural?
I'm hoping the next one he was in it
Interesting.
too.
The next movie is, and it's also, not necessarily films people acted in, but films they're involved in some way.
Oy vey.
Yeah. I just want to make that clear. Ordinary People. So we got The Natural and Ordinary People. Does anybody want to weigh in on that? The third title, Butch Cassidy and the Second Robert. Oh, I think David made the first noise.
I should have done it after the second one, but I thought you were doing a trick. But Robert Redford.
Yeah, it's Robert Redford. That's correct.
That was the one person I knew from The Natural.
Yeah,
And yet, Mary Tyler Moore was wonderful in The Natural.
so David gets 1 point, and he can add 1 more point to his score by naming the 4th title in Robert Redford's top 4.
Okay.
Yeah, lots to choose from. The
Yeah.
algorithm on IMDb is messed up. You don't know what's going on.
Is it weird?
It is weird.
Because I just feel like a lot of people talked about it, and it was recent, and it was just him. I'm gonna say, and I don't feel good about this. All is lost.
Oh, okay. That's what that was called?
Yeah, the boat one.
I thought it was called An Old Man and a Gun.
That's the newer one.
That's the newer. Yeah.
No, they went with All the President's Men.
Damn it.
I thought it might be The Sting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so many good options, but that puts David ahead in the lead with 1 point. It's not a strong lead, so it's anybody's game at this point.
My girlfriend is legitimately at home watching All the President's Men.
As we speak?
As we speak, she's like, "Oh, while you're gone, I'm gonna finish it up. It's really good." And I was like, "Yeah, I watched it in high school."
I mean, that all should have been assigned to just show up here and just no matter what the question was, just say
Yeah.
All the President's Men.
I did a live reading of it at LA City Hall 2 years ago.
Which part did you play?
I played the Jew. Carl Bernstein. As in every project I've ever done, I played the Jewish
Jew.
fellow.
Here comes the Jew.
Jew.
All right. Next round. Starting her off with a motion picture called Chicago. Whose top 4 starts with Chicago?
And you lose a point if you jump in too
Yeah,
quickly.
don't go too early.
Okay.
Don't get at me with your John C. Reillys. The second film is Mamma Mia! Exclamation point. It's important to note that title is very exciting. Then Into the Woods. Yeah, this is a tricky one. I don't blame any of you for not getting this one. I'm proud of you for not getting this one. Because the fourth movie is The Birdcage. Does anybody have a guess?
Musicals.
Yeah, it is very musical.
Oh God.
Say the 4 again.
Chicago, Mamma Mia, Into the Woods, The Birdcage.
I know this.
There's audience members that know it.
Yeah. Oh, this is killing me.
It is kind of a tough one, though. So I'm going to call it. It's...
Can I do an impression of the voice? I think it is.
Oh, okay. That sounds like
It's weirdly non-committal.
Sounds
I think
like
you
a
should
fun
guess.
approach.
'Cause he's-
I'd love that on Jeopardy. Alex, can I do the sound of the answer?
Stalling. Why can't I think of his name? Oh.
It's not even a he, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who'd you
never
think it
mind.
was? Let me hear that voice.
Yeah, I'm ready now. I want to hear it.
I know.
too.
I'm trying to think. This is. I was just trying to buy time to think of the. It was. I know. I'm thinking of the Birdcage with like, what you've all done here is a terrible disaster. You know, like.
Hank
That's a-
Azaria in The Birdcage?
No, that's
Or
more
Nathan,
like
is that
this.
Nathan Lane?
No, he's more like this. Nathan Lane. was what I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah,
of.
yeah.
And I was trying to think
Okay.
when he comes in as the mother and he's all. That's a hard impression to do.
All right. Well, the answer is the great actress Christine Baranski.
Oh, Josh.
I used to drive her. I was her driver.
Whoa.
This is embarrassing.
Well, you know, you
As a young man,
don't have to love all of her films.
I would pick her up at the Broadway show. She was doing a Neil Simon play called Rumors. I'd pick her up twice a week and drive her to Connecticut.
Whoa.
And then you were in a movie
Was she
together.
cool?
She was awesome. I got a speeding ticket, 2 speeding tickets in close succession, and the second time, knowing that I already had points on my license, she offered to pretend that she was pregnant. I didn't take her up on it. I should have, because I could have seen, I could have seen a live performance.
Yeah.
But she was super cool and couldn't be nicer. And then when I did a Broadway show years later, opening night, flowers from Christine Baranski.
Wow, neat. That's nice to hear.
Not a big fan of her filmography.
Yeah, if you're not into musicals, but she's, you know.
I didn't remember that she was in Chicago. I certainly remember that she was in Mamma Mia.
And
the
everybody
sequel.
says she's amazing in The Good Wife and now The Good Fight. You know, she's a great actress.
She's terrific.
Yeah.
And a wonderful passenger.
Did you ever take her to the Piggly Wiggly?
I'm just trying to drive her to the
Did you have to
stove.
pull over so she can make water? All right. Next round starts with.
Damn it.
Nobody got any points on that one, so David just is in the lead with 1 point.
I'm thinking that lead might hold with this group.
We'll see. It's tricky. This is a tough one. Oh, also a theme emerges. So far we have Robert Redford and Christine Baranski. They do have a connection, in my mind anyway. So here's the third one. Terms of endearment. An officer and a gentleman.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
You guys know it. The third one. I thought you were better at this shit.
No, never. All I've ever done is bid and pass. That's all you've ever seen me do.
Urban Cowboy. David?
Stole my sound.
Now I feel wrong that it was. I'm gonna say Richard Gere.
Just say it. No.
They loses a point, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he's down to 0.
Oh, we caught up.
Everybody's tied.
Tied at last.
I love that Jason remembered that rule.
It's the only way I'll win if at all. No.
All right, David, so you're out for this round. The fourth title of this person's top 4 is a movie called Rachel Getting Married. So we've got Terms of Endearment, Officer and Gentleman, Urban Cowboy, and Rachel Getting Married. Any guesses?
I can picture
And
her,
if
but
I
can't
throw a
think of her
random
name.
name out, then I lose a point, even though I have no
If
points.
it's the wrong name,
I minus
you'll
a
go
point.
-1, yeah. That'd be
I feel like I might as well
intense.
get. I want a point whether it's negative or positive. So
Oh, I like that
And I'm probably
attitude.
way off, but I don't know why it's stuck in my head. Michael Douglas.
Yeah, you're way off. That's 4 movies he was not in.
But he is on my mind, and now
I
now I'm
appreciate
minus
that.
a
I'm
point.
excited. I like a player. I like anyone that goes for the negative point. That's impressive.
It's the woman from Officer and
If
Gentleman.
no one
can
has a
picture her.
guess,
Can't think
can
of
I-
her
Yeah,
name.
no, it's the woman from all 4 of those movies.
Wait. Is
It's
it
another
is
woman.
He carries her.
Okay, am I
Ready?
I might be wrong.
Give it a shot.
Oh, Deborah Winger.
That's right. You did it.
I was having a Jack Warden moment. I
Rishi
can
did it,
picture her.
everybody.
Well done.
Yes. Rishi. Just slow it down. Or just speed up the other way I said it. Go from Rishi to Rishi. Okay. One more round. We got a tiebreaker ready if anybody manages to catch up. But this
By getting 1 point.
is exciting. And so far, we have Robert Redford, Christine Baranski, and Deborah Winger. And here's the 4th round. The first film is Kill Bill Volume 2. Lots of people in that. The next film is Wall Street.
Say it again, motherfuckers. Say it again.
Michael
Jason's
Douglas.
buzzing in. He's going Michael Douglas again. Michael Douglas, so great in the Kill Bill movies. Gotta go -2 for Jason. But, you know, he'll have more points on the board than the other players, probably.
You baited him into
Just
that, man.
in the wrong direction. All right, so the third film is Kill Bill Volume 2, Wall Street Splash. Right?
I'm gonna go.
I think Josh got in first.
I have no idea, but Daryl Hannah?
Yeah, that's it. Daryl Hannah.
I do have an idea then.
Yeah, you did have an idea. And it was Daryl. All right.
Can we just arm wrestle now? Do we really have to have a tiebreaker?
So what's the connection
I
between those
like
four?
a good tiebreaker.
Oh, right. That's the question now.
Yeah, if you get the fourth Daryl Hannah title, then you will win this thing, Josh. So it's so far I've said Kill Bill Volume
Blade Runner.
2, Wall Street Splash, and you just jumped in there with Blade Runner. Is Kill Bill Volume 1.
Oh, that makes sense too.
All right, so we do have a tie between Rishi and Joshy. So this one is guess as often as you like. Whoever says it first wins. Unlikely either of you will. But
Michael Douglas.
I'll try to give you.
Yes.
I'll try to give you some extra clues. But
Thank you.
David and Jason, sit this one out. But make a face like you know it when you think you know it. Let everyone know. Okay. And again, it's Robert Redford, Christine Baranski, Deborah Winger, and Daryl Hannah. And the final name is his. Oh, I said his, so there's a clue.
This is a movie they were all
There's
in
a clue.
together?
It's a dude.
No, we're just playing the game.
No, they were all in something together. Yes.
And this dude was in it.
You figured out the theme. First Blood. Jason with the loud inhale. Silverado.
Kevin Costner,
No.
but there's no penalties.
Nope.
Jack Warden,
Ratatouille.
Patton Oswalt.
No.
I'm gonna use my guesses.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mayor Russ, dear friend of mine from college.
Yeah, Patton wasn't in First Blood or Silverado.
Fran Molina.
I've known him for a while. Ratatouille, and then the fourth one, people in the audience
Stallone.
will know for sure. Cocoon.
Wilford Brimley.
Oh my God, you guys, so close. So on the verge.
Say the names of them again.
No.
First Blood, Silverado, Ratatouille, and Cocoon.
And from Ratatouille, Patton Oswalt used to tell a story in his.
You're
stand-up.
distracting me.
No, this will help. This is
I'm
clue.
playing a game right now. I'm in a lightning round. No, go ahead.
The who plays the critic, the restaurant critic in Ratatouille?
Oh, look at that. He'd be happy for me to get it.
It's Peter
He's willing to talk
O'Toole,
through
right?
it. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's not in those other ones.
John Lovitz. There's no penalty for guessing.
All right, I'm going to give you the initials now.
Okay.
The initials of this actor are BD.
Brad Davis. Bill Dixon.
No.
Bobby Dunboy.
No. I love this, though.
I'm actually starting to have fun for the first time.
Wait, First Blood.
Blubber Dennison.
Blubber Dickface.
Brian Dennehy.
Yeah.
That
I knew it all the time!
Did Blubber Dennison open it up for you?
It was the long con, people. It was the long
You
con.
really dragged that out beautifully. I'm very impressed
Thank you.
with your big
So wait, did I win?
2 points.
With my,
So Josh won that, but there's one more game to determine.
Positive energy, Casey.
To determine the actual winner tonight. We're gonna play another game, but Josh gets to go first in that game. That's what he wins for his trouble. So we're gonna start with Josh, then go to Rishi, then to David and Jason, and the game is called Last Man Stanton. And on Saturday in San Diego, I got 2 names from the audience, and they were good names. We had a good game, so we're gonna play that again. And all you gotta do is name a movie that one of these two people was in, and you're still in. And when you run out, you can go, as your lifeline, you can go to the person whose name tag you chose. You can go to them once to help you. But other than that, if you
Get ready,
wrong,
Casey.
Before you
you're
move
out.
to that, though, what was the
Yeah.
movie that has Robert Redford, Christine Baranski, and everybody?
That's a movie fan right there.
That I love that you asked me that, because on Saturday no one brought it up and it never got mentioned again. And I do often forget to say what the theme was, but all of those people are in a film called Legal Eagles.
Wow.
Yeah, that was on Cacaw. That was on. It was on cable. It was on Star's Encore channel in my hotel room when I was preparing the games. And I was like, this movie has... Christine Baranski has a small, silly part in it, so that I thought it was perfect. Okay, so, but the films that you have to name of the two actors, two people that I'm pretty sure have never appeared in a film together, Samuel L. Jackson and Drew Barrymore. So when it's your turn, name a film that either one of them were in, and if you can't, you're out. Josh?
Pulp Fiction.
Great answer. Don't know why you think Drew Barrymore was in that,
Oh, shit.
but nice try. Thanks for playing. Rishi?
Fresh.
Wow. I would save that one if I was you. David?
Firestarter.
I would have saved that one too. Jason?
Poltergeist.
That was Michael Douglas.
Wait, I'm sorry. So they both have to be in the same movie?
No, neither of them have to be in it. Just name any movie. No, I'm kidding. It's no, it's a film that's got Drew Barrymore or Sam Jackson.
One or
the other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry. Drew
Neither of them have worked with you and Kevin, I don't think, right?
No, what's the Drew Barrymore when she goes back to high school?
You guys have been in movies with everybody.
I can ask my partner here, can I?
You can go to your partner once, but I would say in the case of this one, if
Apparently, you can go to your partner once after answering incorrectly.
Well, I thought
No, yeah. Once you get it wrong, you're out. So don't say
Why is
anything
everyone
wrong.
ganging up on me, man? This
Well,
dude's
Josh
telling
is-
me I don't deserve to be on stage because I made a bad joke in the beginning. Josh is like,
Wait, he said
Bring
that to
it,
you?
bring it.
yeah, he said, this is why you weren't at the
those were the
UBC.
terms.
He's like, this is why you've never been in the UBC, my friend. Because I said I have America's
Get out
ass.
of the UBC!
Hey, by the way, my next show here at the UBC is on August 13th at 8 o'clock, new time slot. You guys excited to come by earlier?
Samuel Jackson.
Okay, good.
Um,
Yeah, any Sam Jackson?
the Avengers.
Yeah, Sam Jackson's in there. Back to you, Josh.
The Hateful Eight. Mm-hmm. I did a play with Sam Jackson
You did?
many years ago in a small theater in Los Angeles.
What was it called?
Who would have thought of the two of us, he'd be the one whose career would take off?
You don't usually...
Everyone who saw the play.
What was the play?
It was called Distant Fires, and it took place. It was a construction crew on a construction site in Baltimore, and some race relations, and we had to pour out concrete during the course of the play.
Did you do a Baltimore accent?
Maybe that's why I wasn't so good. No, I don't remember particularly doing an accent. I do remember that I understudied a part. I took over for a great actor named Matt McGrath, and I had never practiced pouring the cement, and I poured way too much cement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it hardened around people's feet in the audience. Just the first night, then I got the hang of it.
Yeah, that's a bonus for those people.
I'm
that
just
first
buying
night.
time for Rishi because he looks like he might be stuck.
No, I got it.
I know.
No, he's got it. What do you got?
E.T. The
The
extraterrestrial.
extraterrestrial, yes. David?
I'm gonna go with 51st Date.
Oh, wait, I was saving that one. Damn it. I may be going
Shaft.
Shaft, yes.
Glass.
You got this, Jason. Glass, of course.
Unbreakable. Then.
Oh, you snake in the grass.
Blended.
You snake in the glass. What?
Blended.
Blended, okay. Drew Barrymore.
I'm out, man. I
Doing
can't.
so
You
good.
can go to your person.
Yeah, go to your
Oh yes,
lifeline.
give me my person.
Eduardo.
Never been kissed.
He says
Thank you,
never been kissed is what you were looking for earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I go Avengers Endgame? Mm-hmm. Then Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, the top grossing film of all time.
Right.
Breaking news.
Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Really? Okay.
You saw it.
If you say so. I haven't seen it.
Yeah. He was also in Alita: Battle Angel HD.
No. David.
Charlie's Angels.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Very good.
Iron
What does that make you think of, Jason? He just said Charlie's Angels.
Bosworth.
Played by Michael
Charlie's Angels 2.
That's what I was gonna
What's
say.
the full throttle? What's it called?
The Full Throttle.
Yeah. Charlie's Angels 2 Full Throttle. Is that your guess?
Yes.
Okay, correct. Josh.
Snakes on a Plane.
Fever Pitch.
Yes.
Ooh, that is good.
Richie's clearly gonna win because he's already going
Yeah.
You think?
deep. I think,
Okay.
and also
Maybe
because
that
I'm
means
out at
running
movies.
out.
There's so many. They both have been in so many. There's still a trilogy that hasn't been finished off. David.
Oh, yeah. It took me a second. Black Snake Moan.
Nice. Drew Barrymore was so good in that.
I didn't get around to seeing that movie because I was chained to a radiator.
You were?
Yeah, when it came out. It was really ironic.
How would you know you didn't see it? But it is.
Yeah.
Very ironic.
I mean, I saw the trailer. I know what happens.
From your radiator?
Yeah. I had internet near the radiator. Jason.
So it's playing trailers, but you never got to the movie.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't,
Charlie's
I don't
Angels
BitTorrent. I don't
3.
steal movies. Yeah, they haven't done a third one. Well, there's a new reboot now. New Charlie's Angels. Maybe she'll show up in that.
I can't think of any other movies now. Is Iron Man was Samuel Jackson's like in all the movies.
I'll take Iron Man.
Yeah.
I'll accept that. I think he shows up in the end credits of that one.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, Josh.
Iron Man 2.
Yeah, why not? Rishi?
Captain Marvel.
Yeah. David.
Since I have two people as my lifeline,
Uh-huh.
and I know the actor and some of the cast from the movie I'm thinking of, I just don't quite have the name. Could I use one for this and still hold on to the other one for I have no idea?
What
Outrageous.
kind of crazy plan is that?
Oh, why can't I think it? Oh, I just
do
went
it.
through my head.
Or just ask them for something, get something else from them, and maybe this other thing will come to
back
you
to me.
by the time it gets to you.
Or, all right, guys, what do you got?
What do you got? Do the right
Do the
thing,
right
they
thing,
say
okay.
for Sam Jackson.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I hate to blow it this early because I feel like they got a deep catalog, and this is bad news.
Jason?
Thor. I mean Captain America.
Okay. Josh?
The Avengers movie we haven't mentioned yet.
What's it called?
Avengers : something. You want to accept that? You told him Full Throttle.
You're right.
Thank you.
Let me help you similarly.
The Avengers similarly.
In what age did it take place?
Age of Ultron.
okay.
Oh, well, I didn't realize that was the
There you
title.
go. Rishi?
I thought my
Get ready,
request
Casey.
was just as reasonable, but
You're what?
my request was seemingly as much of a reasonable sort of.
You know, but I'm close enough to make eye contact, and I'm working the shit out of
Damn
him.
it!
Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Okay.
God damn it! Those were the next. I was gonna guess both of those. I like the Age of Old. I knew that one. Okay. God. Oh, I can see it. Chris Cooper yelling, "Turn him loose!" And then Samuel Jackson's on trial. It's fucking what movie is? What's the name of
Sounds
this?
like it's about race.
Yeah.
I think if he's willing to complete the entire scene, I'll accept it.
Yeah, if you act it out for us.
Okay. Then they're gaveling.
There's gaveling.
There's a lot of gaveling. You're out of order.
one of those
He
courtroom
did not have
movies
done
with
the same
gaveling.
thing. Turn him loose. You're out of order, Your Honor. That's pretty much the scene. It's heavy.
I say give it to him. I was moved by that performance.
No. I don't want to take. Let me think of.
That's not enough reason.
Yeah. God. Okay. I already did Blended. That was stupid to use that so early. Mm-hmm.
All the films of Sam Jackson.
Yeah. This
There's
is
at
pathetic.
least 50 of them that haven't been said.
Yeah.
And
there
then Drew
are-
Barrymore.
Oh, Jackie Brown.
She's quite prolific. There you go. Good job. Josh?
It's up to me again?
Oh, I thought Jason
Right.
was out.
Am I out?
Did you...
Yeah.
He got one last time? All right,
Yeah.
you're still in.
Is Sam Jackson in Kill Bill?
Volume...
1, 2, 3.
I'm not going to just give it to you.
Oh wait, imagine he's 1.
I really don't know, so I'll just take... I know he's briefly in one of the two, and but I forget if he shows up in 2 or 1.
Well, then I'm saying the other one.
1.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. You can
Yeah.
do that.
Sure.
Rishi?
2. Thanks for that.
Accept both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you got another one.
Oh, for Kill Bill, you mean?
No, for either of those actors.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. What else you got?
It's clearly going to be Rishi.
Yeah, you're going to win.
Cut to the...
You're winning this thing.
Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn it.
Does he? I believe he makes an appearance in Django Unchained.
Yeah. It's not just an appearance. He's
Pretty heavily in it. Pretty heavily featured.
fucking in it.
I refer to all roles as appearances.
He's like, "Fuck you, Django," is the last line of the movie. Before he explodes, and then Django does a little trissage. It's weird. It's a weird ending.
I think
Jason's gonna go with.
I think I can't think of any more. Is he Sam Jackson's in what's the movie? I can't think of it. I don't even know he's in it, but I can't think of it. What's the movie with the bet? It's a really awesome fight scene in a church. I know I probably won't get it, but there was a second one. The Kingsman.
Oh yeah, he's in the first Kingsman.
The Kingsman.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Secret Service Circle. Secret
That's
Circle?
the second one.
The Golden Circle's the second one, where they
Yeah.
all pee in a circle.
Yes. So the
The
Kingsman.
first one, the Kingsman. There's more words to it though. Kingsman.
Something.
The
The
lost,
Full throttle?
Something.
the lost city of gold.
Yeah, at your service. All right, you're still in, Josh.
All right.
There's a lot of
I think I got to
lot
go
of
to Casey
squeakers.
now. I have one, I think, but it's questionable. Casey.
All right, try
You
it.
got anything? Positive energy.
Duplex.
That
Casey's
was
going with Duplex with Ben Stiller.
sure. I didn't realize Ben Stiller movies were acceptable. Great.
Drew Barrymore and Ben Stiller in Duplex.
Excellent.
Rishi.
Thank you.
Scream.
Yes, of course. She's killed in the first scene
Oh yeah.
of the first Scream.
Yeah.
David?
That was good. That was
Yeah.
gonna be a lot of kicking myself after this.
I just have a hard time watching Jesus fail.
It happened, man.
It's kind of the sequel.
The thing that's driving me crazy is I keep
something's
thinking
bugging you.
I keep thinking of that goddamn movie, and my brain keeps going, it's definitely not The Heat of the Night. And then I go, okay, got it. And then like, Heat of the Night? Like, no, it's definitely not that.
Heat of the night.
It's a similar, the title has a similar structure.
Sure. I get it.
And I'm just, now
Thanks for
Rishi has
playing.
it. God damn it. All right.
Jason, are you good?
New Jack City.
Who's in
Is
that? Drew Barrymore?
No, Samuel Jackson's the cop, I believe.
Does he show
Or is
up
it
in that?
Is it New
I
Jack
feel like he's
or
not in that.
New Jack or no, Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood, maybe.
Boys in the
Josh.
Yes.
So maybe it's acceptable now.
Sure.
I'm going to say,
I'll take-
I might be wrong
I'll
here.
take it.
What is it?
I feel like she was married to him. She must
is
be
a
in
New
this.
Jack.
Freddie Got Fingered?
Oh yes,
What?
please. Yes, please.
I don't think she showed up.
They
in
acted like
that.
she was.
I don't think so.
Someone IMDb
All right,
it.
I retire. I'll be the first
Great
out
Rip
there.
Torn. Rishi?
A Time to Kill.
Fair. It's not like The Heat of the Night, but similar.
Oh, that was the movie you were thinking about?
Yeah.
All right, so you're out there, David?
Yeah, but and then I just thought of another one.
Oh, okay.
So
What
if
is it?
roller derby.
Roller derby?
But I think I already missed a turn.
That's not
I
what
think I
that's
already-
called.
It's not?
It's about roller derby.
It's not called roller derby.
Roller Girls?
That would have been a great title for it, as would Roller Girls.
What's it called?
Something else. Don't say it, you guys.
That was
We
my
still
fault.
have an active game happening. But yeah, it's called Whip It. All right, so
now-
Rishi's the winner then.
Yeah.
Yay! We
But he
did it.
did have New Jack City, I believe. So I think Jason might still be.
What about Drew Barrymore? Oh, she's in it. Okay. Wow, the whole audience just got fingered.
How dare you?
I love how you went right to the internet to prove
Well,
that.
you
though.
know, once I was eliminated, I had
I
to-
forget she must be in it very briefly. I can't even remember her being in it.
She's in
But,
it.
all right.
I'll still concede the win to Rishi.
Really? Oh, because he's got another one, right? What's
Exactly.
your next one, Rishi? Oh, maybe not. Oh, your lifeline?
How about
Did
The
you go to
Wedding
your
Singer?
lifeline? Wedding Singer.
Very good.
You were going to give me?
Yes, finally completing the trilogy. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I'm calling it. You're the winner, dude. Congratulations.
Way to go.
Come get your prizes. It's a bag and then a couple of items. Who was it? You right here?
Zach.
There you go, dude. Congratulations. That's some good stuff. Yeah.
Way to go.
Did it.
Nice work, Zach.
All right, let's do some plugs. That's what we're all here for. Josh Malina, West Wing podcast.
West Wing podcast. The West Wing Weekly comes out
Podcast.
tonight. You know what? We forgot to publish tonight because we were here doing your podcast, and we got.
So your show's coming out late because
It's
of us?
coming out late. Yes, exactly. But it will be coming
I'm
out
honored. I'm honored.
weekly until January 2020. Is that when it all wraps?
It
Or
is.
into-
Yeah,
it is
neat.
January.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a big show that's sold out. So don't go to that, but listen to it. That's the great thing about like when Douglas movies sell out. I can tell people, well, you can still listen to
That's
it.
right.
And they go, no, I wanted to be there.
We'll put it out.
But same plug. Or do you have other things to plug, Rishi?
I have another podcast called Song Exploder.
What happens on that?
So good.
A musician breaks down how a song of theirs was made, and it's intercut with the isolated parts of the song, so you can hear what's actually going on in the music. And
That's
they tell
awesome.
the story of making it, and yeah, I make that.
What's an example of the kinds of artists you get on there?
All different kinds. Metallica,
Ooh.
You too.
U2,
Ooh.
Bjork, Solange.
Ooh.
Stop.
Yeah, that's great.
All different kinds.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right.
There's a lot of movie and TV soundtracks in there too.
Okay, cool. Check it out. David Huntsberger.
Yeah, I have a bunch of live stand-up dates coming up starting this weekend in Houston and Austin, be it the Secret Group and the Velveeta Room, and then Watertown, South Dakota, and Denver, Colorado, then Portland and Bend, Oregon, Boise, Idaho, San Francisco, Sacramento, and Minneapolis in the beginning of September. All the tickets are at davidhuntsberger.com. And the special One-Headed Beast is streaming for free on Amazon Prime. It's we put just tons of work into it. All these animators and a bunch of artists, and it looks real pretty, if nothing else. So hopefully you check that out.
Yeah, if you don't laugh at it, you'll look good. This is pretty to look at, which is nice. Jason Mewes.
So go to csmod, SEESMOD.com. We have a podcast, Kevin and I, called Jay and Silent Bob Get Old. I have my own stand-up show as well called Jay Mewes and His Amusing Stories, which all the tour dates are on csmod. I also stream on Twitch video games, and I have an IRL backpack. I walk around and mess with people and stuff. It's Jay Mewes, JAYMEWES. And then, of course, Jay and Silent Bob Reboot Roadshow, which, again, you can see the trailer and go to rebootroadshow.com to see what city we're going to be in. We're going to show the movie, do a Q&A afterwards. And August 2nd, the movie I directed is coming out. So It's a little bit of business there.
So much going on. So great.
Right.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to be in Houston, Texas as well, David. I'm going to be at the Secret Group August 7th and 8th. And then I'm doing Doug Loves Movies at Improv in Miami, Florida on August 10th at 4:20. One more time for all of my guests, Jason Mewes, David Huntsberger, Hrishikesh Hirway, and Josh Malina. Finally got that right. Josh Malina, everybody. And as always, positive energy.
Positive energy.